Hi guys, welcome back to the TLS Pedagogy. This video is about the English specialization, and I'm going to highlight very important terms or information that will help you in the upcoming English specialization exam. This video covers CFR, subject and predicate, grammatically sentence structure or sentence connectors, and there are the two sentence connectors, one grammatical connector and other one is a logical connector. I'm giving you free evaluation services of your essay, so you'll be finding some essay topics in the descriptions. Write it on and send it to me back, and I'll be providing you the what level of your essay is. Another important thing, in upcoming videos I'll be also discussing mock test from the ministry. So let's start the video, and please don't skip the video, and there will be information you might miss and that you required for your exam. So the first part, as you can see, that is about the English what we call framework. Now this is we call the English profile. Now English profile, that means your language proficiency, at what level you or you know the English language. Okay, it has two components, and how we can measure this English profile by these two things. One is the vocabulary and one is the English grammar profile. So that means vocabulary and the grammar. Okay, grammar tells about the rules, and vocabulary gives the fluency in your spoken and written language. So you should know these two things, and these two things will be measured based on the levels. Now what levels? For example, A1, A2 and C2. So these two things, English vocabulary and grammar, if you have a good command on it, that means your English profile is good. This is the one thing. Okay, now the second, as I have explained in my previous video, some domains of the English literacy test, and one of is the grammar. So what type of the questions will be, and so how you gonna evaluate yourself for the grammar, that you should check the sentence structure and make sure that you are familiar with all the words that has been used, and you can label them with your correct positions in the sentence, like this. It has been already highlighted. So I'll suggest you, please read English books, newspapers, and pick certain or some sentences and mark accordingly, and label the each word. Also, identify the phrase and clause. Okay, this is the second thing which is important. Let's discuss about the parts of sentence. You make sure that you are familiar with the subject and predicate. Now what is subject and predicate? You can easily understand the subject and predicate, that's in a noun or pronoun or predicate. The rest of the part is the predicate. So there are the two sentences, what we call two parts of the sentence. One is the subject and another one is the predicate. So subject is the doer. I'm just highlighting important things. Okay, now as I said, the sentence connector, so there are the two sentence connector. One is the grammatically connector and the logically connector. Now what is the grammatically connector? That connects the words, phrase and clause. Okay, or ideas they can link, but grammatically, right, they have to be sound to connect the grammatically and give the suitable meaning for that. However, the logical connectors, they are linking the ideas, okay, to make the sentence flow correctly and cohesively. So these are the two connectors, logical and grammatical. Another thing, the examples of the grammatically connector that will help you. For example, for each or purpose we use for addition, contrast, cause and effect, even results, contrary. So we use the different purpose these grammatically connectors. Here are certain examples, some example for addition and moreover further, contrast but however although, cause and effect. So I'm sure you know what are these grammatically connected. However, the logically connected, if you see, the mostly we use firstly, secondly, thirdly, and finally. Then we use next, for example, such as likewise, similarly, even sometimes, in other hand, or on other hand, or in contrary. So these are the logical connectors that make the sentence or paragraph or writing flow with the logical connections and cohesive writing. So these are the few things I wanted to share with you, and I'm sure it will help you a lot. If you have any question related to this one, please write an email, or there's a WhatsApp. Please go ahead. There's the online classes for that. If you are willing to, you can join me. Just drop in the WhatsApp, and that we'll be meeting the next video. Till then, stay blessed.